Hey guys, I am T from Maddie Tales All, here again this evening with some ramblings with T. Ramblings by T? That's what I think it is. Ramblings by T. It's a little late, hence the artificial light. But I wanted to check in today to keep up with checking in with you guys. And I wanted to talk about something that's pretty serious. I've been leading up to this. I say that with one video, but I'm leading up to this. I'm going to talk about my health. And today I had to go to a couple appointments, which is another reason why I'm a little bit late with my video. But I just started a few years ago going to get a mammogram. If you're over 40, women, get yourself taken care of. Get checked out. It's extremely important. So I was doing that. Making sure that I'm cleared in that department. And I have had a lot of health issues in the past, we'll say like 3 years, if not more. It just increasingly has been getting worse. So it started out with me having panic attacks. If anybody knows me, they know that I used to love to drive. Love it. Road trips, anywhere. I love to drive. And then I started getting panic attacks when I was driving. Very, very scary. I won't even go into it, but it was very scary. Went to the hospital, couldn't really figure anything out. There seems like that's always the result, right? Something's wrong with me, but you can't figure it out. So, and I'm not saying bashing any doctors. It just, it's a typical thing that seems to happen from time to time. So, other than like your potassium's low and take some vitamins and whatnot. But anyways, so I just basically, unfortunately had to have people give me rides places or just fight through it. And I would turn the radio on, sing praise music or pray out loud or just deep breathing, all sorts of things to try to maintain on the road until I could get home. But it all started with that. And I wasn't able to drink caffeine anymore. And I love, love, love coffee. I am able to drink it again now, which is fabulous. I love it. And so that would spike my body into the panic attacks, as well as smoking. And I would not quit smoking at that point in time. So going through that just became a norm, where I was just getting rides from people. My husband would take me to work, come pick me up from work, or come pick me up at lunch. We'd have lunch together, which was nice, but but I couldn't drive myself places, and it was very difficult just to have to rely on someone. And I would get angry with myself, and it would just make things worse because I'd get all in my head about it. So after that, I started to I started to get pains in my stomach. My stomach started getting larger and larger, and I really didn't know why. I was very bloated, and I'm just being real. I told myself I was going to be very real about everything that's been going on in my life. And so that in the hopes that someone who needs to hear the things that I have to say about my health and the things that I've had to do and accept about my well-being, we'll put it that way. And so maybe it'll end up helping someone at the end of the day. I really hope it does. If anybody wants to discuss things further, you can feel free to, message me anywhere, any of my social media, or if you feel open enough to leave a comment about something that's personal to you, feel free. That'd be great. But I'm just being an open book. That's what I've decided to be in these vlogs, and just pouring everything out there because I can talk about it, and it does make me feel even better letting people know what I've gone through and what has helped me and what I've had to give in to, let go of the control that I wanted to have over addictions and basically anything that I wanted to do, and really, really change. So, back to pains in my stomach and just being bloated, and I was feeling actually a numbness from my stomach down all the way to my feet. My arms weren't, but my legs, my feet, my stomach, my chest, everything had this very numb feeling. I don't know how else to explain it. Very weird. Doctors also don't understand why I would have numbness, but I did. So I finally went to the doctor. I was finally able to go to a doctor back in, I guess it was 2020, because I had to wait for my new insurance because I was laid off due to the pandemic. So I had to wait for different insurance. And once all that set in, I picked out a primary doctor, went to him, and he did recommend a lot of different doctors to figure out what in the world was going on with me. Now I'm going to make this video a little bit short. I don't want to put too much into one video like I was saying last night. So basically, I'll start with the ending of that appointment. He referred me to a kidney doctor. He referred me to a GI doctor. And he also referred me to an OBGYN and is that it? It might be it. I'll check and see. But I had to schedule all the appointments, and then you have to get approvals by your insurance for each and every one. You got to schedule it in. And at that point in time, well, it still is mask on and all that, but there were a lot of telephone appointments instead of going in. So it made things rather difficult, but I did try to make all the appointments and get to all of them, get a ride to all of them. I had multiple CT scans to help locate possibilities of what was going on with my body, and multiple times of blood work being done. And so I will touch on the outcome of all of those in the next video. So I want to thank you guys all for watching again, Ramblings by T. I really appreciate all the views that you guys have been giving me on my first video. Wow. Thank you so much. I was a little bit surprised and pleasantly surprised that you guys are interested. It does really, it makes me feel good, and I like that we can, I say we can have these discussions, like, but definitely if you want to reach out to me about anything that I talk about, if it just like from dogs to what I'm going to be discussing more of in the future, health and things like that, feel free. You can reach out to me on any of the platforms that I list in my description. And thank you guys so much again. And I hope you have a blessed evening, and that tomorrow is, a good one for you as well. And until then, I will sign off. Bye, guys.